Traumatic experience from natural disasters. I am Jenny Nyholm, Mental Health Outreach Coordinator for Tri-County GLAD. What is a traumatic experience? A website called Healthline Validity describes a traumatic event or experience as an incident that causes physical, emotional, spiritual, or psychological harm. Trauma can fully change a person when it comes to experiencing loss or destruction of a home or safety through a natural disaster. It may impose a huge impact on the person's mental health. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, depression, or anxiety may be the factors stemming from one's traumatic experience from the natural disasters, such as an earthquake, landslide, or mudslide, tornado, hurricane, tsunami, or fire. The National Institute on Mental Health, NIMH, provides a list of responses stemming from traumatic events for weeks to months after a natural disaster. Feeling anxious, sad, or angry, trouble concentrating and sleeping, continually thinking about what had happened. I interviewed deaf and hard of hearing communities who may have experienced a trauma from a natural disaster. And here are their responses. Hello, my name is Vicky Moranza, and I have experienced the Thomas Fire. When I saw the fires on the hills, I was very terrified, but I remained calm. I thought of my family who were up there, my mother, brothers, and sisters, and I became concerned. When I arrived home, I sent a group text to my family to check if they were okay. They sent their responses to me that made it that they were okay. And that is important to contact family via text. Thank you. Hi, I'm Joel Garcia. My name sign is JL. That occurred after the Thomas Fire. I was working at the college, teaching ASL, and I was very overwhelmed with mixed feelings. Yes, it really hit my students who lived in the Ventura area, and they went through the emotions. It was overwhelming. Then the smoke from the fire really got to me. It hurt my eyes, my sinus. It was not easy. I was not okay. Breathing right was not right. Plus the college announced that the closures, plus the students were worried, stressed out, and overwhelmed about their homework and exams. I decided to be supportive for them. I contacted them via email, supporting them, and I told them that they wouldn't fail because of that. And I believed them, telling them that they were great. At the same time, I felt burdened, taking the responsibility for those students and myself. Well, it was not easy. It was full of ups and downs. It happened when the situation becoming 3 weeks. Wow. Plus final exams were overwhelming. It was not easy, but it went on. Yes, it happened with the support. Nowadays it got better. I made sure they felt a bit overwhelmed, and their minds were on the fire since a month ago, the month of December. Hello, my name is Aubrey. I went through an experience about the fire. During that time, I drove with Serena on the way home. At that time, Serena's sister texted, urgent that we should go and look at the fires. Baffled, we looked there and I was bewildered. We looked at each other and we were like totally losting. I was frantic. I was managing my house or something went wrong. I was dropped off at home and ran to my family and I told them to look. Look at the fire. They did not believe me. I ran out and took the pictures to show them, my family. They gulped, began to be shocked and overwhelmed. They packed and got through that. I left to be safe. Our home was fine. All was fine. Hello, my name is John Gonzalez. I share with you about my experience with the Thomas Fire. You know, it started on December 5th of last year. I was deeply affected emotionally. Even though my home was in Camarillo, it is near Ventura and Oxnard. The smell. But understandably, I felt sorry for those who lost their homes and everything. Wow. I went to school there when I grew up a long time ago. Ventura is a beautiful city. Wow. I can't imagine if I lived in my home there and it burned down. I understand. At the same time, I felt guilty for not helping them out. I knew that they have been through a lot of help that way, so it was okay, but it was so hard. I am sure that people in the city of Ventura became stronger after it happened. I am amazed by the sense of the community in helping each other. Wow. So I am proud of our community. Thank you. Hello, my name is Serena, and I will explain my deep experience with the Thomas Fire. Wow. On that evening, I went to the Deaf Pizza night and then left before my sister texted me that we had to pack. It was a fire. I said, what? I drove and clearly saw the fire up there. I arrived home and then I inquired on what to do. I looked out all night and packed the things that were most valuable and precious. Clothes that I could wear repeatedly. I packed them. I did not pack everything, only what I needed and cherished. And I put them in my car. Seriously. Then I watched vigilantly all night long till 2 in the morning. Where we lived was right across the road on Foothill and the hills. And you can clearly see it right there. It was a scary experience. I still looked out and only had 2 hours of sleep. At 4:15 in the morning, my brother-in-law woke me up and said, get up, he said. The flames are right there. I said, what? And still looked out, keeping my eyes on them. Until about 7 a.m., I looked out and the fire had moved over the hills. I still had to show up to work, no matter what. I arrived at work at 8:30 in the morning, and my sister stayed home with the 2 kids, and my dad came over to take care of them. In the afternoon, the fire came back due to the winds. I became paranoid and stressed out. I didn't sleep good that night, and all day, and then I went home. I had to go to Dad's house because of the bad smoke. It was horrible. The next day, the fires were still there. A surreal experience. NIMH assures that for people, and these are normal experience responses and generally lessen with time. They display the healthy ways of coping with traumatic experiences from natural disasters, including avoid alcohol and other drugs, spend time with loved ones and trusted friends who are supportive, maintain normal routines for meals, exercise, and sleep, staying active. Thank you for giving your time to talk about the traumatic experiences from a natural disaster.